On Wednesday, May 23rd, after school hours, thousands of unionized teachers held a rally at the Auditorium Theater. This rally was held to protest Rahm Emanuel's attempted change on the Chicago public schools. Outside of the theater, parents and students stood and held signs to support teachers. The main issue on the agenda was the proposed extension of Chicago public schools.
So whose time is being wasted? We don't get paid to be on the table. Our time is the one being wasted, not theirs. We're not the ones receiving high salaries to sit at that table after working hours.
And here in the second city in the United States of America, we have the right to even be heard. And we will do what we need to do to help all.
Beginning in the early 1800s, Chicago schools have been struggling to improve the quality of students' education. Groups such as the Chicago Teachers Federation and Chicago Teachers Union have formed to protect teachers' rights.
We have a mayor here, you all have a mayor here, that's more interested in bullying and bad custody and belligerence.
As you know, I've been pushing this. We have the shortest school day and school year of any major city in the country.
And you actually calculate the number of instructional minutes. Chicago's day is on par with the other major cities in the country.
And it's cheating our kids of an educational opportunity. We have great teachers.
Asking teachers to work basically for free. Now, they're not willing to invest in our children's education, nor are they willing to invest in the people that are teaching the children. What does that tell you about the future of America?
United States teachers have the longest working hours in comparison to countries around the world, but when it comes to wages, U.S. teachers receive some of the lowest.
They want me to babysit, and even babysitter for me.
Doors are opened at 2:15, 2:30. Not one of us sitting here got out of school before 3:30.
No.
3:30. And these kids are losing the opportunity to learn from teachers more math, more history, more English, more reading. And they cannot succeed.
What they're going to do is run school longer by stripping it of art, of music, of physical education, of world language, of all the things that makes it fulfilling and good for students. And frankly, good for teachers as well. And so we're taking a stand against that.
If they're shortchanged, now the national average, just national, every school system is 67,000 minutes. That's a national average, meaning some are over, some are under. Chicago kids spend only 57,000 minutes in the classroom a year. So if you're on first grade, you're 10,000 minutes short. Second grade,
that's
10,000. So when I did this comparison, kid in kindergarten in Chicago, their cousins in kindergarten in Houston. They both get all the way through the school system up to high school. The child in Houston will spend the equivalent of 3 more years in a classroom learning than the kid in Chicago.
Rahm Emanuel often makes that statement talking about Houston, but Houston is a real outlier. It does not follow a pattern that really any of the other major urban cities in the country follow.
That means they have almost the equivalent of a full high school education. Now, how do you expect that child? And now, if they're learning a lot at home, we have a lot of kids, even with the structure, working against them.
I want to make sure that this year is what the year we use to plan for a better school day, so that we have quality.
Schools are about being of high quality and about providing a good education for students. And just because the school day is longer doesn't make it better.
We are basically shortchanging them from competing for the jobs of tomorrow because our educational system, their 5th grade, shortchanged them. Their 6th grade, shortchanged them. And I said I was not going to be a party to a system that left our kids in 2nd place.
So what did he say he was going to do? He said he was going to have a longer school day. Longer school day. I want the school day long. I want the school day long. I want the school day long.
We shouldn't discount the fact that there's a good solution that's practical, that's a win-win situation. And I don't want to say that this is a situation where we're being combative for the sake of being combative. I'd like to find a solution that exists, that's practical.
We want a better school day. You can have no longer school day. That's what you're going to do. You're going to do it. That's what you're going to do. We want a better school day. We want art, music, world languages.
There needs to be a consultation. There needs to be a conversation with the people who actually work at that school to make sure that the school has a decent facility for it, to make sure that the school is safe. And we think that that need for consultation is true both for the schools, it's also true for the unions as well.
If it is going to happen, it has to be done correctly. Simply adding more time, studies have shown that's not going to improve academic achievement. However, recess, additional gym, additional arts would. So if it's used appropriately, fine.
One of the things that we think could actually produce a benefit would be recess. We think that recess would be a win-win both for the adults who would get a break, but especially for the kids who would get a break as well.